So next year I try out for the Dolphins. That's what Dan Marino showed.
What's up, guys? Mekhi Mews here, back with another episode of Untold Stories. We're here at Alumni Cookie Dough. Shout out to them for allowing us to use their spot to record our videos. Jacob Hardie, co-host again with us. We need to get a guest on the show, man. We haven't had no guests. We've been lacking on the guests.
Drop some guest suggestions in the comments.
Drop the guest suggestions, and we're going to get a guest. We're going to have a special guest next week. We're going to have a special one. We gotta
special one, no doubt, no doubt.
So let's get it rolling, man. So, bye week. Last week, we were off. What did you feel like? Do you feel like we're more fresh now, or like what do you think went different through practice and stuff that we improved on? Or
so I mean, with a bye week, there's good and bad parts to it, right? The good part is you need a break.
Yeah.
Right. The bad part is if you really if you're really hitting your momentum, that you really hitting your stride, sometimes you feel like, I don't know if I want to stop playing yet. Like, we want to keep riding this wave we're on. But, in the end of things, you need the break, right? Because at some point you're going to crash out and you need it. So the bye week, I think, that last week of practice, we definitely got better. Our whole focus was we're going to focus on ourselves. We're not focusing on the opponents ahead. We're just going to focus on what we got to get better. And we did that. And I feel like we definitely took, those 4 or 5 days to really improve our game, our mental, everything. What do you think?
Yeah, because, I don't know. I feel like fans and even, my family, they're like, oh, you guys got a bye week. Y'all are off. I'm like, no, we're not off. It's a bye week. We still got so much we can improve on.
We're off on Saturday.
We got so much we can improve on. You get what I'm saying? We have to work on us.
Right.
And if we're not working this during the week doing practice or whatever, then we're getting worse. So we'll just go down. So it's a bye week, but really it's just like a work week. I'm not gonna lie, those practices felt like fall camp, bro. I was out there dying.
Practice was worse last week than I feel like our game weeks. Because, their whole motto is, y'all got off Saturday, so there's nothing to
Yeah, I feel like
rest for. So we really only got Saturday off. But what'd you do with your day off? Day and a half.
Day off, day and a half off. I went home, spent some time with the family.
That's what's up.
I haven't got to spend no time with the family really because of the games. You know how it is during the season, school, football, everything else, social life. So I got to spend some time with them for a day and a half. Spent the night back at home.
Respect.
I live in Gwinnett County, only 45 minutes away. So I should probably go home more, but sometimes I just don't make it. But What'd you do?
I actually went to Atlanta. I got to go to this really cool car rally. Shout out Gravity Rally. They're going up and down. They started in Georgia and they should be in Tennessee now. They're going up and down the East Coast, East states, not really East Coast. And they're doing this car rally for cancer. So it's 44 cars, supercars, GTs, Lamborghinis, any car you could think of. It was cool as hell.
That was dope, bro.
And they're driving up the East Coast or, east side of the country, just kind of rallying along, supporting the stop or research for cancer. It's like a fundraising event. So shout out Gravity Rally. If you see them on Instagram, go support, go donate if you can.
Why you didn't invite me, bro? I love cars, bro.
The funny thing was, all right.
You wasn't thinking about it, Don't act like you.
I wasn't thinking.
Don't say the funny thing. Oh,
I didn't think about. So everybody knows where I'm from, and I talk about my city no matter what. Car shows I've always been to back home, I love my city. They're kind of ghetto. The car shows I'm used to is a whole bunch of people going out.
Burnouts,
donuts. People got a Hellcat at track hawk, and you just spin that joint until it's over.
Until someone to the
So I'm going to this, right? Shout out to my cousin. It was his company that ran the event.
Oh, really? That's dope, man.
So I'm going to this thinking, all right, I'm gonna just go see it. It's gonna be at midnight. Dude's just gonna be spinning some cars out in Atlanta. It's on at 7:30 in the morning. Man time. So I'm there and I'm like, okay. I don't see nobody that look like me. So I'm there and I'm like, oh, so this is not what I expected it to be. So they're talking formally, they talking about we're supporting this. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's not at all what I expected.
So it was more like a cars and coffee type thing.
Coffee. Coffee. I didn't indulge in the coffee, but people did. But that's not what it's about.
Are you a car person?
I like cars, but I've talked to you about it, and
Yeah.
our teammate JD, shout out JD.
Yeah, JD loves some cars, man.
JD
He's
and
an
Mews-
Audi fanboy, and
JD and
stand
Mews
it.
will talk for hours about cars. I'm not a car people like y'all. I can appreciate a nice car,
Yeah.
right? But I appreciated it. My cousin, he's really into cars just like y'all, so he's running me down like, oh, this one's got this engine with this whatever, turbo exhaust, and I'm like, look like a Lamborghini to me. A Lamborghini. I'm just saying the car hard.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me.
Now I'm definitely a BMW guy, so me and JD be getting in arguments because he likes Audi. I can't stand Audi, but me and JD be getting in arguments about that.
I hate to pocket flex. I got a BMW X5.
Yeah, he's rich,
Blacked
bro.
out.
He's rich, bro.
I'm not rich.
I got an Acura TL, man.
Blacked out.
And sometimes it don't even be working. My car be in the shop, man.
My car was in the shop.
So hopefully we can get that straightened out.
BMW, if you want to give me a new one, though, mess with me.
Now, everyone knows Brock is out.
Right.
Offensively, Brock is a huge piece.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers,
Right.
Who do you feel like needs to step up?
So, first things first, I love Brock.
Yep.
Right? There's a blessing in everything, right? You're religious, I'm very religious. There's a blessing in everything. I think as a team, you never want to see a player get hurt, especially Brock. Nice dude, works hard. Shoot, he saved us multiple times, right? So you never want to see that. But in the long run of this team, I think this might be a blessing in disguise. Again, not saying him getting hurt is good by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But for us to, because now the whole team going to get balanced.
Yep.
So now instead of it's 4th and 10, we're down, throw that joint to 19. Now it's like, okay, we really got to draw up a play. We got to use all our weapons, all our abilities, everything. So now we get that right in these next couple weeks. By the time Brock comes back, boy, what?
Yeah. I feel like everyone has to step up a little bit. Like, everyone has to step up a little bit just knowing that he's out. And it like forces everyone to maybe be playing bigger roles than they have had to prior to this. So it's like when people grow, now everyone's going to grow on offense. I feel
Pressure makes diamonds.
That's what I'm saying. So everyone has to grow. Everyone has to step up. And like you said, once he comes back, then I feel like everyone else level of play is going to be higher. And then we add Brock, and it just makes it even more dangerous. So
yeah, it ain't going to be. I'm not worried. I love Brock. Brock going to make buku amounts of money someday. Right?
Yeah.
So, we all know Brock going to be straight. But I think for this team, we had to learn to be able to function without Brock at some point. We're going to learn Brock is a great dude. Probably the best player in college football, if not all time. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Let's be for real. But, at some point, I didn't want it to be an injury. Brock was going to go to the league. Brock was going to graduate.
Yeah, eventually.
Georgia had to be Georgia when he leaves. So now I think, we learn, get our game right, get our details right. And when he comes back, now it's like, damn. By that point, we get to SEC championship, hopefully, national championship, hopefully. At that point, it's like, damn, they firing and they got Brock back? Oh, yeah, it's raps.
Yeah. So, Georgia, Florida, it's a big rivalry. Playing in Jacksonville, neutral site. Do you feel like that's going to be like a change of pace for the game? Because at Auburn, it was just Auburn fans flicking us off before the game, giving us motivation. And then I'm sure when other teams come to us, it's the same way for them. But at a neutral site, it's split up half and half. It's an NFL stadium. It's just gonna be a whole different setup. So how do you feel like that's?
I know last year guys said it was weird with the fact that with the NFL stadium, people don't really come out during warm-ups. So like you said with Auburn, they're flipping you off. They're saying this crazy stuff. Yeah. I'm sure Georgia fans, I'm sure y'all do y'all crazy stuff too. Not everybody holy. But I think that's probably the weirdest thing. Because I'll say from high school, you go out against a rivalry team and, you see the student section, cursing you out, saying whatever. Me, they call me little. Yeah. Right? Yeah, they do. So they call me little. It was always some midget joke, something about me being short, right? Yep. So that's a different vibe. Going out in that pro setting where it's silent when you're warming up, you got to bring that motivation's got to come from inside. So, that kind of, everybody's goal, or most dudes' goal, is to make it to the league. Yep. So this is just a look at what the league is like. So, you got to take that in and be ready for, like, hey, if this is really what I want to do, play on Sundays, this is what that looks like. And then I think with the rivalry of that joint being split down the middle, I think that's cool. Like, when they show the pictures of it's half blue and orange, half red and black, like, that's crazy to me. Like, it's literally split down the middle. Yeah. And momentum can just sway back and forth. Yeah. Like, that's nuts.
Like, literally, like, no team has home team advantage. Like, it's literally whoever makes a play, a big play, has home field advantage. Until the other team makes a big play. It's just, like, flipping and flopping. And I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like NFL, I watch NFL games, and the stadium is not packed at all. Like, fans not even there. I feel like everyone just watches, like, on TV. Like, but college, like, people want to go to the game.
College
NFL
has more passion.
Yeah, there's no I feel like there's not passion from the fans from the NFL.
I don't think so either. I've always said that. Watching a college, I could watch, no disrespect, I could watch a mediocre team. I'm not going to say a team, but like 2 mediocre teams play a college game for all 4 quarters.
Yep.
Before I could watch some really good NFL teams play each other sometimes. Just because, like, it feels like the game's more exciting. It feels like it's more entertaining.
Yeah.
It feels like there's more behind it.
Yeah.
In those games, to me at least.
Yeah, because I feel like with college, it's like people are trying to get to that next level. Also, like the players too. Like, and then sometimes in the NFL, like I feel like I'll be watching it, I'm like, dang.
He in a contract year.
He just got his big contract.
He got his
like,
bag. Yeah, he's straight.
He's chilling, huh?
Yeah, he looking at that retirement package.
But I don't know if it's actually like that. But that sometimes
I feel like that.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like that. So, no distance to any of y'all NFL players out there. Just feel like that sometimes.
Hope the Cowboys draft me.
But also, like, when you're making money like that, you gotta be.
You gotta take care of yourself.
You gotta take care of yourself. Like, you got your whole family you taking care of with that money. Other
like
people,
that point, I mean, it's part of the business.
So
But you expendable.
Yeah, I understand it though. So
yeah, facts. Halloween coming up.
We already talked about my costume. I'm Batman, bro.
You Batman.
You could be Robin.
Robin?
No, you're not messing with that.
Who's your sidekick?
You be Joker?
I'd be a hard Joker.
Nah.
Boy, what?
I don't think anyone will fear you, bro. Like,
nobody would fear me.
Like, they'll just take you as a joke.
That's crazy. That's mad disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
I mean, you call me Bat Squared. So
I called you Bat Kid. All right, actually, switch that. Batman Joker movie. If there was a Mekhi Mews movie, who's playing you?
Who's playing me?
Who's playing you?
Like a person?
Yeah,
like
actor.
I would play me.
You can't act. You can't scratch that. If there's a Mekhi, 87. That's what we're calling it, right? Jackie Robinson's movie was 42. We calling it 87. or we could call it Mighty Mouse. Scratch that. Mighty Mouse. We make a movie called Mighty Mouse, the Mekhi Mews story. Who's playing you? Actor.
Bro, I don't even know any actors.
Kevin Hart.
What? He looks nothing like me, bro.
Perfect size.
You have to get some of that.
Perfect size.
That's it.
Perfect size. That's all you need.
All right, I'm funny. I get it. I'm funny. I get it. I'm funny.
No,
I'm funny. I'm hilarious.
But like, not funny, but like you're funny to look at. But not like funny like you're comical. You know what I mean? Like watching somebody trip is funny, but they're not funny.
They're not a funny person.
Yeah, that's you. Like me, if I had somebody play.
So, yeah, who gonna play you?
If somebody plays the movie, we're going to the movies and you like
45. 45, because that's your number.
You hell.
Right. Who's going?
I was thinking Jacob.
Nah.
If somebody goes to the theater and sees Jacob, the movie, the story of Jacob
Hardie.
I'm thinking, Hardie. I like that one. I'm thinking something
No, don't say nothing crazy. Don't say nothing crazy.
And not even like new school. I'm thinking like something your mama would have watched. I'm thinking like
what?
Idris Elba.
No.
Yes. I'm in that Idris Elba, real serious. You know, my story got some strain. My story got pain.
How's someone older than you gonna play you in a movie that's made right now?
You know how many Disney movies you watch where they had 45-year-olds playing teenagers? Going to carrying backpacks.
I guess that's true, but it wouldn't make no sense, man.
I'll get Idris. The young version of me would probably be, who's the kid off McLaughlin? Caleb McLaughlin on Stranger Things. That'd be the young version of me. And then, my elder version would be Idris.
Let's bring this back to football, because you just chatting, bro. I'm not going to lie. You just chatting, bro. Rivalry games.
Cool.
Do the records matter?
No, never.
No.
There's so much like passion in a rivalry game, whether you 0-10 or 10-0.
Well,
I mean, you've seen rivalry games, the ones where the most upsets happen.
yeah, literally.
Like Alabama, Auburn. There are times when Auburn's been the underdog and they come out and beat them somehow. Or sometimes Florida was the underdog and, Saturday they beat us. We're the underdog. We beat Florida.
Yeah.
That don't matter. At that point, it's football. Dudes come with a whole different vibe when they playing somebody they don't like.
Yeah.
Or you're raised or taught not to like. Because like I said the last episode, I didn't grow up in the South. So like Georgia, Florida didn't mean anything until I came here.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point, it's like, I see orange and blue, I'm mad. Like, my uncle and my aunt went to Florida, and I just kind of grew up like, Florida's whatever. I grew up a Miami fan. But I went to the point, I was like, I grew up in Florida, whatever. Now I'm here, I see them, I'm like, I don't even go to their house no more.
You don't go to their house?
I ain't been to my aunt and uncle house in 2 years.
Because they're Florida fans?
I'm dead serious.
It's not because of that, though. You just ain't had no time.
I've not been to I've been to Florida where they live at, and I don't go to their house. Uncle Jay and Aunt Teresa haven't touched their crib in 2 years. I'm dead serious.
I hope they watch this podcast.
They gonna watch it. I'm dead serious.
They probably feel the same way about you, though. They probably like, we don't want him in our house.
I got a ring. Brother, man, I got a ring. They can't
But
say
they just
me.
fans, though. You play like they
on
probably
family.
be accepting.
The way I see it, because they're family,
like,
they're family and they rooting against me, they're traitors.
No, they probably will root for you. Like,
I'm joking. I love y'all.
They'll probably root for you. Like if you was like, y'all want to come to a game, they probably want to come.
They would slide. I talk to my uncle every day.
But
I ain't going to his crib though.
But like if it's a Florida Georgia game, he'll probably wear a Florida jersey.
He probably wearing a Florida jersey. Yeah, that's his
Just to
people.
make you mad.
He was there in the prime too, Tim Tebow. So like he talked about that all the time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What do you think though?
Rivalry game?
Rivalry game. Record matter?
No, the energy like from both teams is different. Like it don't matter if one team is 1-9 and the other team is 10-0. Like it literally does not matter. Like it's gonna be a bloodbath no matter what. Like you get what I'm saying?